Well, we are pleased to welcome back a very good friend of SSP TV Community News, Trooper Anthony Petroski, who is the Public Information Officer and Community Services Officer with the Pennsylvania State Police at Troop N in Hazleton. Trooper Petroski, we have been hearing so much every day, news, papers, anywhere on social media of scams. And that's where they're hitting us too, on our phone, on our computer, everywhere, on the telephone, calling you. Scams really seem like they are just becoming more and more prevalent in our society. What do we do?
Yeah, Lisa, you said it, right? This is an everyday occurrence. And unfortunately, I'm not here to say it's going to stop. It's just going to keep going. And the advancement in technologies is helping these scammers. And so the first one I'll talk to you about is the loved one scam. This has been around for a few years and it's still around. And the reason why is because it works and it pulls on individuals' heartstrings. And these scammers scam people out of tons of money. So basically, what this scam is a scammer will call you and they will say, I'm here with your son or daughter or your grandson or your granddaughter. They're in a little bit of trouble. They got arrested. They wanted me to call you. They said, don't talk to anybody else in the family. We understand this is embarrassing. We can release him or her. We just need some cash out of you or gift cards. And, put it in at this location, put it in your mailbox, give us your address. He or she will be released in no time. And although I hope in everybody's mind right now you're thinking, that's crazy, I would never do that. But unfortunately, this works. Why? Because these scammers put nothing but pressure on you. And if it's a senior citizen who, might be living at home by themselves, they might think, well, my grandson or granddaughter, they do drive. Now they did get in trouble. I want to help them out. And unfortunately, this is happening. Number one, let's talk about this for a minute, because if you ever get these pressured phone calls where somebody calls you and they want you to do something immediately without talking to anybody, that's a telltale sign that that's a scam. Hang the phone up. Also, if somebody gets arrested, yes, they get a phone call, but it's them who is making the call, not somebody on their behalf. And they would talk to you directly. We also do not release people from jails simply because you put money in an envelope in your mailbox. That's not how the system works. So if you're ever unsure about this, don't feel pressure to do anything. Hang the phone up and call that loved one directly and just make sure everything's okay. Now, the next couple scams that I'm going to talk to you about are really going on right now. And they're easy because they're text messages, they're emails. You'll get a text or an email saying that you have an unpaid turnpike toll and your registration on your vehicle is going to be suspended until you pay that. And they want you to click on a link. Please do not click on any of these links. Number one, PennDOT will not send you a text message about that. They will just take it straight out of your bill if you owe it. Because now that there's no workers out there anymore, it's all automated. So if you have an Easy Pass, which you're going to be required to have one, otherwise they're going to send you a bill and they're just going to send it to you. They're not going to send you a text message. So if you use an Easy Pass and you go through, they take the money directly out of your account for your Easy Pass. If you don't have one, they're going to send a bill to the address of the vehicle that you're driving. You will receive it in the mail. They do not send emails or text messages saying you have an unpaid balance. We're going to suspend your registration. Please click on this link. Do not click on these links. Okay, it's either going to take you to a website that is fictitious or it's going to download some kind of virus onto your device. So disregard those. Don't click on any links, especially if you don't know who the sender is. Don't click on any of these links. Always go to PennDOT's website, log into your account or call them and find out if it's legitimate or not.
Do you get a lot of calls about this? Like are there literally a lot of people in our area that are falling for these scams?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's everywhere in Pennsylvania that this one specifically is going on. And just a couple of weeks ago, I got this text message. And of course, I saved it and I put it in my scams presentation to educate people that, hey, this is going on. This is a current scam. And it's an easy one because all it is, I mean, what kind of time is it taking up? The message is already typed up. The link is already in there. All I have to do is just send it out to as many phone numbers as they possibly can. And if people are clicking on this link, they're getting their personal information. So again, any kind of text or email you get from a number you don't know, or somebody saying they're with this company or that, if you don't know them, don't click on anything. Don't feel pressured. Reach out to that company directly. Go on to your PA Turnpike account and it will show you everything. But this is 100% a scam. And also, if anybody ever says, well, you can pay me using a gift card, that's a scam. The reason why scammers want gift cards is because they're not traceable. That's why. So anything involving a gift card, 100% a scam.
If somebody thinks that they are a victim of one of these scams, what do they do?
Yeah, if you think you're a victim of a scam, contact the police department that has the jurisdiction over where this occurred. So if you don't know where it occurred, it will be wherever you reside. Contact that police department and they'll do an investigation, hopefully make an arrest. But to be perfectly honest, a lot of these are difficult, these investigations, and they take time, but that won't stop us from doing our job.
And you do presentations on these things all the time, right?
I do tons of scams presentations. I go all throughout Troop N's coverage area, which is Lower Luzerne, Carbon, Columbia, and Monroe. So if anybody's interested in having me come out to your place of business or, anywhere that you would have a bunch of people to get this information, please reach out to me here at the State Police Hazleton.
All right, great advice. Uh, please be aware of what is happening. Unfortunately, we are all getting hit with these scams. It's just a crazy world anymore, but we have to have our antenna up so that we know what's real and what's not. Thank you so much for giving us this great advice. I hope it helps someone so they don't get scammed.
Happy to do it. Thanks again for having me.
Our pleasure.